Welcome to another edition of the Go Hard or Go Home show. I am your host, Jerry Neal. We have Galen with our statistics, Noel with our analysis, and yours truly with our hot topics and our predictions. Now for your headlines. Only 4 teams improved their rankings in the league. In our statistics, this is Tinkerman's 4th week in the game week flops. In our head-to-head action, Firefighters defeats Nigel Chong's In It to Win It 81-24. In our hot topics, Lewis declares the league over and done with his only 22 points and 7 weeks to go. And in our predictions, Spurs has a double game week. Is Kane the captain for you? For these and more, stay tuned. Right now, we turn it over to Noel, who has news on our regular league. Noel?
Thank you, Jerry. And with only 7 game weeks to go, this is how the table looks after game week 31. We have King, that's Best Day, who is in the lead again. He has a 22-point lead over second place. In It to Win It. That's Best Day has 1,940 points. In It to Win It with 1,918 points, followed by Water FC, who's in third with 1,906 points. Then we get to the 1800s. We have Cyanide FC in fourth with 1,884 points, followed by Willowpool FC in fifth with 1,878 points. Consistency is a key. Also has 1,878 points. He is in sixth position. Actually, United is in seventh with 67 points, followed by White is Right, who is in 8th position with 1,863 points. Black Ops is in 9th with 1,849 points, and Gap FC is in 10th with 1,841 points. Let's take a look at the mid-table battle. Professor is in the mid-table. Jamrock Ballers in the mid-table. Firefighters, what a week, 81 points. He is in the mid-table. Top 10 Material is now in the mid-table and in the battle. Let's go to the not the regular, but the dog relegation fight. Maro G is in 20th, just at the top of the dog fight. Let us see if he can come out. He had a very good week. We have Tinkerman FC, of course, in the dog fight. Warriors United, and of course you have your regulars that stays in the dog fight. Hot Club holding the foundation as he always does best in the regular league. Over to you, Jerry.
Thank you for that, Noel. The top 7 teams remain fixed in their rankings. Right now we go to Galen with news on our statistics. Galen?
Thank you, Jerry. Yes, game week 31. Listen, we had several movements in the mid-table. We have very few flops. We have one manager that literally almost run away with the manager of the week. And also we had several managers who missed out on major points on their bench that could have moved them closer to the top 10. Yes. So managers like Willowpool SC missed out on 17 points, could have brought him closer to the top 3. Water missed out on 17 points, which could have brought him closer to the number 1 position. Cruel Intention missed out on 17 points, which could have brought him closer to the top 10. And then even Jerry, you missed out on 11 points, but the good thing with you was that you made very excellent picks with your captain and vice captain, because any of them would have given you a very good captain's pick for this game week. However, let us get right into it. Now, the best manager for this week goes to Mr. Kimra Richards. Yes, Firefighters, scoring a whopping 81 points. Listen, great pick, Firefighters. Keep it up. I mean, you moved your 5 places up. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but that was very good pick. Yes. Also, the worst managers for this game week, yes, the Mighty Ravers and Zumball, yes, both scoring 23 points. Listen, this league is very competitive. It wasn't a high scoring game week, but yes, they both at the lowest. Alright, and that's just a go hard, go home league. Now, our best mover for this game week goes to Firefighters, moving 5 places up the regular table, moving from 17th position to 12th position, and that was a big surprise for a lot of teams in the mid-table. So moving from 17 to 12, that's a big jump, because we have not been having big jumps off recently, but that 81 points made a massive difference within the mid-table. Now, the worst movers for this game week, and we had 5 teams moving 2 places down in the regular table. We had Gunners FC moving from 12 to 14, Zilla United moving from 14 to 16, Cruel Intention moving from 15 to 17, and that is where that 17 point on his bench would have made a major difference, but that's how it is. Yes, we have King in the North, yes, King in the South, yes, actually, moving from 16 to 18 position, and Zumball moving closer to the foundation from 24th position to 26th. Now, the best manager, or not the best player in this game week goes to Stuart Dallas of Leeds United, scoring a whopping 17 points, and that is the 17 points that I've been talking about managers missing out because they had Stuart on their bench. Oh, I mean, that must be hurting them right now. I can just imagine. But Stuart, yes, was the best player for this game week, scoring 17 points. But no manager in our league made him captain. But the best captain pick goes to Jesse Lingard, yes, scoring 26 points. And the managers that made Jesse their captain are top 10 materials. So Jerry, big up yourself, yes. Firefighters, yes, and Legends FC, making a very good pick with Jesse Lingard. Now, the worst captain pick goes to Gundogan, and many persons were depending on Manchester City to blaze, but it didn't work. So managers like our teams like In It to Win It, Black Ops, and Tinkerman all failed with Gundogan as their captain. Now, the flop, yes. This week, the average game week score was 41. And we had several teams, not a lot, but we had several teams that fell into the flop category. Tinkerman scored 41 points. Gap FC scored 34 points. El Professor scored 34 points. And Eatred scored 38. So, I mean, that was like a 4.8. Black Ops also scored 33 points, but he took a 4.8 from 37. Gunners FC, 29 points, and he's coming from 33 points also. Van Persie FC, 26 points. In It to Win It took a 8.8, moving him from 32 points to 24 points, yes. And Zumball and the Mighty Ravers both scored 23 points, yes. I mean, not a long list, but that's what happened in game week 31. We also had a chip user. Consistency is key, uses wildcard, and his wildcard was wasted. Why? Because he scored less than the required 65 points. Come on, consistency is key. I mean, yes, you are in the top 10. I mean, just below the top 5. But using that wildcard, no. Listen, you're going to need that wildcard to work for you. And it just did not work. So your wildcard is wasted. I don't know if you have any more chips left. But yes, I mean, there are several teams that really want to be in the top 10 and the top 5. So watch out, because 7 more weeks. Let's see what you can do to maintain in the top 10. Yes. Now, outside of that, now we go to our best performer. And as we always say, there's just one team that continues to perform at the highest level in this league. The Bestie, currently at number 1, and has been residing in the top 10 for the past 31 game week. Whoa. All 31 so far, he has never been outside of the top 10. That is remarkable performance. I mean, we got 7 more game weeks. Will it happen? Can it happen? Can the best fall out of the top 10? Well, let us see. Anyways, Jerry, let me hear what you have on those predictions. Let me see that team, because I need it right now, because I need to get myself back into the top 10 and try to see if I can get closer to the top 5 before these 7 game weeks finish. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Galen. Congratulations to Kimray on being the best manager and having his team Firefighters as the best mover for this game week. Right now we go back to Noel, who has news on our head-to-head action, where every week managers test their mettle against each other to see who is the greatest of them all. Noel?
Thanks again, Jerry, and here we have the managers fighting it out to see who will be the best in the head-to-head. Here are the results for this week. Legends FC spanked Van Persie FC, beating him 52-26. Liverpool FC just edging it over Maxwell's Arsenal 56-50. Mara G beat Tinkerman FC 67-41. And Zombal got it thrashing from top 10 material 63-64. Zionite FC beat Gunners FC 43-29. White is Right beat King of the North 59-45. Cruel Intentions beat Black Ops 42-33. And Camo FC beat Acha United 67-48. Jamrock Ballers beat Gap FC 50-34. El Profesor lost to Das Beste 34-43. Water FC beat Lance Fantasy Team 56-45. And In It to Win It got a mauling from Firefighters. He lost 24-81. We're going to take a look at how the table now looks. Water FC has only a 4-point lead with 7 game weeks left. Das Beste is in second, followed by Jamrock Ballers, who is in third. Zionite FC is in fourth. White is Right in fifth. Black Ops in sixth. El Profesor is in 7th, Atra United in 8th, In It to Win It in 9th, and Lance Fantasy Team tops off the top 10. Let's take a look at the mid-table battle. We have Gunners FC in the mid-table. Camo FC is in the mid-table. We have Firefighters and Cruel Intentions in the mid-table. Let us look at the dog fight in the head-to-head, and we have, of course, Tinkerman FC. Mara G is still in the dog fight here. Maxwell Arsenal is in the dog fight, and Van Persie is holding on the foundation here in the head-to-head. With 7 game weeks to go, managers have to see if they can use their chips or if they can use their strategies to see if they can change and make a better position in the league. Now, when some people say it's all over, I don't think it's done yet. Let us see what the rest of the game weeks have in store for us. Over back to you, Jerry.
Thank you for that, Noel. Wow, only a 7-point difference between first place and 5th place in our head-to-head? That's what you call a close battle. Now for our hot topics. Hotter than hot. Now first in our hot topics, it starts with a declaration. We declare at Go Hard, Go Home Show that we will not comment on Spurs' home defeat by Manchester United. A 3-1 thrashing at that. No, we won't say a word. And we will not comment at what in recent times is the Spartans' weekly disappearance when his teams, Spurs, gets defeated. No, we won't mention it. Hot topic 2. Nigel, come on, man. 24 points? Do better than that, man. I mean, you were the manager of the month last month and 24 points? Oh, come on, man. You and your humility. We were gunning for you. Hot topic 3. Now, Lewis came on the wire ranting and waving how the league was done and over it. Might as well give him the trophy. Lewis, you have 7 weeks to go and you're only 22 points in the lead. Come on, man, do better than that. I mean, anything can happen. Nigel can just ramp up the thing and pass you back. Come on. I want you. And that's it for our hot topics. Right now we go into our predictions. A must listen to and a must viewing for the avid manager. Our predictions. Now our predictions for this week, as usual, our top 5 picks. These are a must have for the core of your team going forward or a must have for the coming game week. And these are first place, Kane. Now Spurs has a double game week and Kane has been, more than likely the Mr. Consistent, and he faces Everton and Southampton in his Spurs double game week. 2. Lingard. Yes, Lingard is our second pick because he has 38 points in the last 3 game weeks and he faces Newcastle. Our third pick is Ahinachi of Leicester. Now, he is easily a very good consistent player. He has 4 easy fixtures and he has had 40 points in the last 5 game weeks. He is burning it up. Now our fourth pick is Dallas of Leeds United. His performance of 22 points is something to be looked into. And he goes against Liverpool. Now some of you might be saying Liverpool has had several clean sheets. But if anyone is to, mash up that defense, it should be Leeds United. They have been performing against top clubs and scoring goals. And Dallas, as a defender, is a must-have. And our fifth and last pick, as a must-have in our prediction section, is Bowen. Now, Bowen has had 26 points. He's one of those differentials that not many persons look at, and his team goes against Newcastle. A must-have in your team. And that's our top 5. Right now, we look at our team of the week. A team that you should have if you're considering challenging Lewis and his declarations. Here it is. And that's it for our show. Thank you for tuning in. And on behalf of Noel and Galen, may all your arrows be green. Have a good one. Until next week.